Hey everyone, if you're anything like me and just a little bit obsessed with colour palettes, then you are going to love this video. Today I'm going to show you how I take a big colour palette like one I've made in Procreate and use Adobe Illustrator's Recolour Artwork to quickly generate gorgeous limited palettes. It's super fun, super easy, and you'll end up with some unexpected and beautiful combinations you might not ever have thought of on your own. So first things first, I kind of collect colours. When I stumble across a colour I love, I add it to a palette in Procreate. You could totally do this in any app you like, but since I work in Procreate 99% of the time, that's just where all my colour collecting happens. Often I end up with full palettes of 30 colours, but when I'm designing patterns, I find that limiting it to around 4 to 6 main colours usually looks best. That's where Illustrator comes in to help me narrow things down a little. Start by exporting a JPEG or PNG of your palette. This could be a screenshot of your Procreate palette or just a bunch of colour scribbles on a canvas. Then open that image in Adobe Illustrator and go to the Image Trace panel. Here's what to set. You want the mode as colour, palette as limited, and for the colours, match the number of colours to the number of colours in your image, e.g. for a Procreate palette that would be 30. As an optional extra step, you can open the Advanced tab and check Ignore White to use transparency instead. Now hit Trace. And just a note here, Image Trace obviously isn't perfect. If you have very similar colours, Illustrator might group them together as one colour. If that happens, you can just bring the original screenshot in and use the eyedropper tool instead to grab each colour manually. I do that sometimes, but Image Trace is usually quicker and most of the time it works okay. Once you're happy with the colours, click Expand. Double click into the group and delete any leftover white shapes or any other colours that you don't intend on being in there. Then click out of it again, select the group and save it as a new colour group in your Swatches panel. Now the real fun begins. Create a row of rectangles, one for each colour in your limited palette. I'm going with 5 rectangles for a 5 colour palette. Fill them with any random colours, each one needs to be different, and then group them. With the group selected, click the Recolour Artwork tool. Click the Advanced options, select your big colour group here, make sure Recolour Art is checked, and click the little icon here to shuffle through random combinations. When you see one you love, just take a screenshot. It's such a quick and inspiring way to create new palettes. Not every combo will work, some will be awful, but you'll definitely find some stunning new ones too. When I'm done, I open those screenshots in Procreate and use the colour picker to add them back into new palettes, and that's it. Super simple, super fun, and a really great way to reuse colours you already love. I hope you've enjoyed this little peek into how I build new colour palettes using Illustrator and Procreate. If you're as obsessed with colour palettes as I am, check out some of my other colour themed videos, they're linked below. And if you'd like seasonal Procreate palettes delivered straight to your inbox every month, you'll love the Pattern Makers Toolkit. I'll leave a link for that down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. Happy colouring, have fun, stay creative, and I will see you soon.